Hello and welcome to this presentation of Oncology Drug Pathway Analyzer from bioseeker.com. In this 12-slide presentation, we will show you how this analyzer is a great tool for your organization. You use this analyzer tool to map the competition and find suitable benchmarking drugs based on specific pathways and drug properties. You uncover potential indication expansions areas for your drug portfolio. You can use it to reveal reposition opportunities for your older shelf drugs, or evaluate the progression and success of targeting certain pathways for the treatment of cancer. Use it to investigate drugs which affect crosstalk between key pathways, or investigate different combination therapy options available to you in various cancer types. Use this tool to look for the most efficient way to combine your drug with other targeted agents. And finally, find possible adjuvant therapy settings with other drugs. How you get instant interactive pathway modeling on almost 3,000 cancer drugs. The analyzer will process almost 3,000 drugs, which together have more than 6,200 developmental projects in cancer. The near 3,000 drugs have close to 700 molecular targets, linking them to several hundred pathways. There are 87 cancer indications to cross-reference with, and you can go from very niche pathways to broad general pathways. The analyzer includes hundreds of pathways from Biocarta, KEGG, and NetPath. So this is how you get instant interactive pathway modeling on almost 3,000 cancer drugs. Now into specifics on the data which makes out the analyzer tool. Starting with drugs. As mentioned earlier, 3,000 drugs are contained in this tool, and together they have more than 6,200 developmental projects. In the graph below, you can see a drug distribution across the entire pipeline from seized to marketed. You can use the drug data to refine your pathway modeling by drug name, drug status, compound type, company, and drug developmental partners. Targets. The analyzer contains almost 700 molecular targets, which link the near 3,000 drugs to several hundred pathways. They represent 90 different molecular functions together, and the top 5 molecular functions are listed in the graph below. They are found in 41 different subcellular localizations, and the top 5 target localizations is presented in the graph to the right. Further, you can use the targets to refine your pathway modeling by target name, molecular function, mechanism, and target localization. There are 87 cancer indications, which are being scrolled through in the window to the right. The top 5 included cancer indications include breast cancer, prostate cancer, colorectal cancer, non-small lung cancer, ovarian cancer. You can use the indication to refine your pathway modeling by selecting specific indications by its developmental stage or clinical status. Pathways. You can go from very niche pathways to broad general pathways. The analyzer includes hundreds of pathways from Biocarta, KEGG, and NetPath. Biocarta is the greatest source of pathways with 315 pathways associated with it. Next is KEGG with its 205, and finally NetPath, which is 25 pathways. Real case scenario involving combination therapy. In the March 20, 2012 issue of the journal Cancer Cell, researchers at the University of Texas MD Anderson Cancer Center revealed that the mTOR molecular pathway stimulates the activity of the GLI1 protein in the development and progression of esophageal cancer. Hitherto is known that the hedgehog pathway is the established pathway for activating the GLI1 protein. In experiments, the researchers then went on to show that the combination of the mTOR inhibitor everolimus and the hedgehog inhibitor vismodegib steeply reduced the tumor burden in mouse model of esophageal adenocarcinoma. Now, the analyzer would in seconds assess how many and which drugs are available for potential drug combination therapies in affecting both the hedgehog and the mTOR pathway. Further, it would overlay the mTOR pathway with the hedgehog pathway and then report which drugs affect both pathways and how. Finally, it will allow you to further refine the above two results using up to 12 different filter settings, for example by either limiting the finding to esophageal cancer and or only listing approved drugs like everolimus and vismodegib. The Oncology Drug Pathway Analyzer comes in two versions, Standard and Premium. The features which is hold in common between the two versions include to be able to investigate single pathways and crosstalk between pathways, to filter results via drug-specific parameters, to see the number and names of competing companies targeting selected pathways, see the number of, name and status of drug targeting selected pathways, link out enable contents for in-depth pathway information and corporate information, charts and graphs presenting pathway findings, targets and developmental project information for each drug, print a PDF report of pathway findings. The additional great feature of the premium version is that it also gives you instant access to almost 3,000 up-to-date and extensive drug developmental profiles. The dynamic report generator for the premium version lets you print single drug profiles as well as multiple drug profiles matching your criteria. Each profile reports on up to 15 information classification on a drug, including name and synonyms, company and partners, drug description, compound data, patent data, business and market, target data, mechanism, pathway, developmental project, phase 3, phase 2, phase 1, and preclinical information, as well as licensing information. It is estimated that it will take around 6,200 pages to print all data for all drugs included. Start using the analyzer today. It's the only tool of its kind. It sits right at your desktop, not in a department above you or across the ocean. Once you get it, you have it. No subscription. So bring up the power in your pipeline and start to quickly analyze the impact of emerging pathway data in cancer by getting your own version of the Oncology Drug Pathway Analyzer. It comes in two versions, Standard and Premium. The additional great feature of the premium version is that it also gives you instant access to almost 3,000 up-to-date and extensive drug developmental profiles at the low price of around €1 per profile. Down below you find our available license types and the price for a standard and premium version. Thank you for listening. Please visit us at bioseeker.com. We wish you a great day. Bye.